Good day, sir. I am Ariel Dapar. I'm from first year Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation in section Betelgeuse. So, I am reporting now the SIM 3 lecture, seamanship 3 lectures, the CO3 assessment. So, we have here the task 1. In task 1, we have the preparation of cargo spaces. So, the question is how to carry out the inspection. So the inspection is not is important in the cargo spaces, especially in the cargo in the ship. So in the number one, is there any sign of previous rodent infestation? Should be sealed and fumigated using an approved method or appropriate sprayed locally with insecticide. So in here we have to the product should be sealed or fumigated using method or it will be sprayed with the insecticide. In number two, rust and scale, which might contaminate the cargo, should be removed. So it would have to be removed so that it won't be destroyed the products. Point and lime wash may be applied to avoid contact to the bag dry. So you have to use the point and lime wash to avoid the contact to the bag dries. In number three, cargo hold should be properly cleaned and prepared. All tank deck and back hands. So cargo should be properly cleaned and prepared. So that's the important also. So in the number four, all the residual odors from cleaning agents should be thoroughly ventilated from the space as they maintain the bag dries. So in this situation, we have to remove the residual odors from cleaning agents so it can be ventilated for the space from the space. In number 5, the whole bilge whales should be clean and free from cargo residents, bilge, water or moisture. In this as well should clean and free the cargo residents and bilge water and its moisture. So next in letter B, we have identified the critical parts in the cargo holds where potential defect as their performance will be critical to the safe carriage of the bagged rice cargo. So this one, heat generated from space adjacent to cargo holds such as the engine room may damage bagged rice. So it should be palayo-layo dito sa in the engine room. So next, avoid the bag rice near the ship side to avoid point or rust that may damage the rice. So we have to avoid that sa mga kilid-kilid, mga putaw, so that it will avoid on the rust. And next, avoid the bag rice near the engine room. So it must be included that it also be avoided in the engine room. Kay init ba daot. Hatch cover should be fully weather tight, so it should be fully weather tight. Cargo hooks should not be used for bag rice cargo, so the cargo hooks should not be used, dili siya gamiton. And next, get a bamboo sticks or mats or craft paper to protect the rice in the surface of the ship. So tabunan siya og bamboo sticks, mats or craft paper. Next, the hatchway should be lined with styrofoam. So, sa pagpatunga na is kay gamitin mo ang styrofoam. Next, the on top of cargo craft paper can be placed on top of the cargo once loading has been completed. So, after the cargo once be loaded, the cargo craft paper will be placed on top sa babaw. Next, in B number 2, ventilation requirement. So in ventilation requirement, hatch cover packing should be in good condition. So the cover packing should be in good condition. Nindot siya. Hatch cover compression should be clear of corrosion and free of damage of deformation. So dapat layo-layo siya sa mga damage or deformation. Hatch cover packing channels are to be clear of corrosion and free of damage and deformation. So also with the packing channels should be clear of corrosion and free of damage and deformation. Next, the alignment of hatch cover should be correctly aligned. So we have to align all the hatch covers. Dapat align yun na siya, sir. And combing drains, non-returns value should be checked to be operational, ensuring they are not blocked and have cap fitted. So make sure nga sakto dyan siya, dili siya makabara. Next, cargo hatch cover dogs, clamps, and quick acting kits. It should be all present to clear of corrosion, properly adjusted with good washers, and free of damage or deformation. The cargo hatch cover dogs kay dapat ilayo siya sa mga damage o ma-adjust niya sa good sa maayo nga pagkahugas. So next, hatch cover landing pads should have minimal near to avoid over compression of packing. So we have to cover the landing pads to minimal near to avoid the compression packing. Hatch cover coming to the clear corrosion and free of damage of deformation. So the cover coming to be cleared corrosion free of damage. Hatch cover hydraulics to be clear of corrosion, free of damage and leakage free. Also with the cover hydraulics should be free of damage and leakage free. Check also that. And drainage channel are to be clear of corrosion and free of damage. Also with the drainage channels, vents are to be clear of corrosion and free of damage of deformation. Also with the vents, you should also check it that it is free of damage. Next is mechanical ventilator flaps should be inspected to ensure that they are in good working condition and properly sealed when closed. So it should be checked before the sailing. So that we have to avoid the risk of in the sea. Next, the ballast and top side tanks should be pressed up prior to loading to ascertain watertight integrity. So ballast and top side should be pressed up. And next, bilge suction and tank tops opening should be thoroughly examined. So tested and proved fully operational, and the sternal plate covered with burlap. So dapat i-test mo na sila, examine dapat para sakto jud covered with burlap. Sounding pipes and other hold pipe should be examined and cleared of any debris. So the sounding pipes and the hold pipe should be examined also and cleared of any debris. So next, we're done in the task 2, so we'll proceed in the task 2. In the task 2, the number 1, the question is, aside from cargo hold preparation and proper ventilation to prevent from cargo damages, outline the corrective action to mitigate above damages during loading or discharging operation. So 1, use of Ramnik tape should be avoided. So likayan na to ang Ramnik tape. And cleaning of vessels cargo holds. So this one, you have to clean the vessel cargo holds using bamboo materials to protect the rice cargoes from damaging. So we have to use the bamboo materials so it won't be damaged. And next, using the timber dunnage should be placed in 2 layers on the tank top of each to hold to avoid wet damage. So we have to use the timber dunnage to absorb the wet so it won't be damage the cargo. Next, using styrofoam, plastic, and polythene sheets and craft paper for protection of bagged rice using 3 types material. So we have to use the styrofoam, plastic, polythene sheets, and graphite for protection of bagged rice. So next, use of bag sawdust to reduce the accumulation of condensation hole that may damage cargo. So we have to use that also. Crew role in ensuring proper storage. That also the surveyor role in ensuring the proper storage, and the interlocking of cargo bag across the ventilation channels. So that's all, sir, and thank you.